What is up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, my name is Lex and thank you for clicking on today's video. Today, y'all, we finally have a semi-annual sale haul. Y'all, my summer semi-annual sale haul for 2025. I am so excited because if y'all know anything about my channel, or if you are new and just joining the family, my channel started on Bath & Body Works semi-annual sale haul videos. And even though I have not been shopping as much over the last couple of years, SAS is something I try to always do. So if you guys are interested in seeing what exciting finds I picked up and what I have in this gigantic bag, then let's go ahead and jump right into it. And also, please double check, y'all, and make sure you guys are subscribed, because I will be doing my 20K subscriber giveaway soon, and it is only going to be open to people who are subscribed to my channel, okay? So please double check. Some people think that they are subscribed and they may not actually be subscribed. And let's go ahead and jump right into this haul. Okay, y'all, so as you can see, I have the giant bag. I have a little bit of everything when it comes to body care. I did not shop any SAS candles this sale, y'all. I know. I didn't find any 75% off, and I feel like those are just the best deals when it comes to SAS candles. So maybe towards the end of the sale, I might come across some random little finds. I haven't really been buying a ton of Bath & Body Works candles anyway, so I'm really not pressed about it, but I got a ton of body care, so let's go ahead and get started. Of course, I have my receipts here if you guys are curious. I feel like everything was mostly 75% off, or $4.99 or $3.99. There were a couple of things in here that were only 50% off, but if you guys did not know this, hang on to your receipt and you can always get a price adjustment. So that's probably what I'm going to do for the handful of items that I got that were 50% off, just because I didn't want them to actually sell out. So okay, so the first little set of things that I got, you guys, is actually this Mary cookie set. Between the body creams and the shower gels, I kind of stopped buying them for a while. Number one, the body creams just go bad way too fast, and I just prefer to use more targeted moisturizers on my body now. So things that have retinoids and things in them. And same for my shower gels and body washes. I prefer things that have just more targeted ingredients in them. But I do like these for layering purposes and mixing with my more targeted moisturizing body creams and things like that. And Mary Cookie is just one of those scents. I feel like it's just so easy for your gourmand lovers. So this is their summer in Christmas in July collection. Sorry. So this is the only one that I got from this collection. Winter Berry Wonder was there. Winter Candy Apple was there. Frosted Coconut Snowball. And I want to say there might have been one more, but honestly, this is the only one that speaks to me. I like those other scents, but I just feel like I'm not going to want to wear those until winter, honestly. And even with Mary Cookie, even though you kind of think oh, it's a gourmand, I've always said that Mary Cookie and Christmas cookies in general is a pretty light wearing gourmand. I've never seen it as being super heavy or thick. It's really just a light kind of sweet almond cookie type of smell that you can wear any time of year. So the notes in this one are fresh baked cookies, sparkling sugar crystals, and rich vanilla. I feel like this used to have different notes, but I could be making that up. So I don't know. Let's see what she smells like, girl. Also, y'all, please excuse my voice. I have been going in and out of being sick, and just bear with me, okay? It's really just these seasonal shifts that's happening with me, it being in New York. I don't feel like my body has fully adjusted, but yeah, okay. So yeah, even though this has different notes from what I can remember, to me, this just smells like a doughy almond cookie, and I feel like this is just so easy and nice to layer things with. So I'm very happy that I now have a full size of this, as well as the body cream, because for my gourmand girlies out there, y'all already know we can just never have enough gourmands throughout the year. So very happy with this. And again, I think this is one of the few items that was only 50% off, but I do plan on getting a price adjustment at some point once this goes down in price. If you guys are new here, or if you're not, y'all probably already knew I was devastated when I found out that this and a few other everyday luxury scents are being discontinued. Loyal to you, y'all. The dupe for Dolce & Gabbana's Devotion. Y'all, when I tell y'all the body mist that I have of this, I don't know why, but when I first bought this collection, I only bought one, and I don't know why. So I not only got the shower gel, which like I told you guys earlier, I'm not the biggest Bath & Body Works shower gel fan, but I just feel like having these to layer with, especially in this type of scent, in the spring and summer especially, we're hitting 100-degree weather next week, and it's starting to become 2 shower a day type of season. And I just feel like any type of lemon, citrus, whatever, it's going to feel super just refreshing for me. And it's easy to layer with, because these are the types of scents that I'm just wearing a ton lately, especially for my gourmand girlies, y'all know, throughout the year. I'm going to continue to wear them, but I just feel like the citrusy lemon ones just really speak to me right now. So I got a shower gel of this, and this is just sweet, creamy, marshmallowy, gooey, fluffy goodness, y'all. I just love lemon vanilla concoctions and combos, and this is just perfectly done to me. I've always said I feel like this is even just a little bit sweeter than Dolce & Gabbana's Devotion. So if you want a sweeter, more marshmallowy version of Dolce & Gabbana's Devotion, please check this out. And the day that I'm filming this, this has gone down in price. So I've actually done 2 trips so far. I went on day 1 and got the stuff that I like knew was going to sell out. And then once this collection went down to 75% off, I was like, okay, girl, it's time for me to go ahead and stock up on this stuff because I know it's about to be gone and it's not going to last. So I got not only a shower gel, I also got a body cream. The scents that I love, I got a couple of body creams, I'm not gonna lie. So I do need to try and make sure I use these up within the first year that I have them, but I just could not pass up on it. And I had said when I first hauled this collection, I wanted to get a body cream of this anyway. So I picked up a body cream and got 3 fragrance mists, y'all. So the one that I currently have is basically like 50 to 60% empty. So like I said, I reach for this type of scent DNA so often and layer it so often, whether I'm wearing it solo or not, that I could justify getting a couple of these since they are going to be discontinued. I have no idea why, but I couldn't find the perfume pins. So if you guys see the perfume pins for these, like I would definitely stock up. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like the actual perfumes for these fragrances, they kind of like miraculously vanished from the website and all the stores. So I'm hoping that maybe we see the perfumes for this line, at least the ones that are being discontinued, we see them maybe pop up later in the sale for like 75% off. That would be an amazing deal. So anyways, I got 3 of these because I just love the scent. And surprisingly for me, this is actually decently long lasting to be a Bath & Body Works fragrance mist. So yeah. And of course, from that collection, just to follow up, I had to pick up a couple Pistachio Glaze. This one I actually already have 2, I believe. So I may end up gifting this one of these to like a friend or family member. I'm not sure. But as of now, I do have 4 of these in my collection because again, they are being discontinued. And this is just so yummy. Again, another yummy gourmand fragrance that's pretty light wearing in my opinion, that I feel like you can really just wear it year round. Honestly, y'all, with fragrance mists, you can wear them any time of year because they're just not going to be as heavy and, you know, heavy duty as like a fragrance, as a perfume. So I just feel like I can literally wear this year round. And this is just yummy pistachio glaze syrup. Like they picked the perfect name for this because to me, it smells like some sort of creamy, sweet pistachio syrup that you would put inside of like your coffee or your drink, like one of those really, really sweet coffee syrups. That's what this smells like to me. It just smells like straight up sweet pistachio cream. So I love this one. So of course I got 2 of these. I got a matching body cream as well. And also green is my favorite color. So I just love the packaging of this. And I was lucky enough to also find a shower gel. So I don't know why the shower gels are like brown in comparison to everything else. I don't know what that's about, but hopefully that just means the scent is super, super rich. So I'm excited to use this one as well. And this one was also 75% off. It was like 70. Let me look at my receipt, y'all. Okay, yeah. So they're the $3.99 items now. So the Everyday Luxuries collections that are being discontinued are, at the time of me filming this, $3.99. Lastly, from the Everyday Luxuries collection, I also got a few other ones that are being discontinued. The Oh Cherry actually had already been discontinued, if I'm not mistaken. So this one was in the 75% off bin. So I just got one more of these because I just love this one. I only have one of these, and this is inspired by Tom Ford's Lost Cherry, which to me, I feel like is just a lot more wearable than that fragrance. It's just very sweet, rich, dense. This also reminds me a lot of the Finery and Not Another Cherry. So yeah, if you like that kind of slightly boozy, syrupy, cherry syrup type of scent, definitely pick this one up. This is another one that I feel like has pretty great performance as well for a fragrance mist. And I always get a ton of compliments on this one. So really, really enjoy this one. Had to pick one of these up. So I now officially have 2. And then I also picked up Seeing Rouge. Now I remember when I did my video where I reviewed my entire Everyday Luxuries collection, which if you have not seen that, definitely check that out. I will link it up top. I basically did not pick this one up because I felt like it was a little redundant in my collection because I was like, oh, this is inspired by Baccarat Rouge, but I also have In the Stars, which when it first came out was like was all the rage and everyone was comparing it to Ariana Grande's Cloud and Baccarat Rouge 540. And honestly, I can say, you guys, I really just picked this up not only to complete my Everyday Luxuries collection, but to see kind of like compare this with In the Stars and see which one I like more. I feel like they're similar enough. I feel like In the Stars might be just a hair more feminine leaning, but I don't know. I personally feel like this one is just a little bit redundant to have in my collection. So I may or may not be keeping this, but if you do want an affordable Baccarat Rouge inspired fragrance, definitely check this one out. I do feel like it's pretty spot on if you like that scent DNA, and overall just smells really, really expensive. So if I had to choose between this and In the Stars, I kind of prefer In the Stars, but they are very similar. And I personally feel like you don't need to have both in your collection. Last, from the everyday luxuries, of course, I got another one of these. I pretty much just backed up my favorites from this collection, especially the ones that are being discontinued. And Guilty as Fig was another one that I just really was blown away by, and I have been reaching for it quite a lot now that it's getting really hot here. So this is just a really nice, creamy, thick, dense fig. Like, if you guys have ever smelled Fleur's Father figure, that is basically the fragrance that this is inspired by. But to me, this is a much more feminine, soft, pretty, wearable version of that, and not as unisex, slightly masculine leaning. So if you like that overall scent DNA, but you wanted something more feminine, definitely pick this one up. It took a lot for me to not actually get the shower gel and the matching body cream for this, but I was like, no girl, you can't do it for every single thing. So I'm happy to just have a backup of this mist. I may or may not go back for the shower gel at some point, we will see, but for now I'm happy to just have this one. Now let's get into the fun stuff, the retired things, the things that they brought back. Some of these things, since I haven't really been shopping at Bath & Body Works over the past few months, some of these things I picked up in anticipation of a vacation I have coming up, and I also wanted to purposely not shop a lot of the more recent releases so that I could have a bigger semi-annual sale haul. So some of these things have come out in the last few months and I just never got around to reviewing them. And some of these things are things we are revisiting that I've talked about on my channel before. The first thing I actually picked up is this little set, which is At the Beach. I also don't remember when they ever discontinued this. I feel like this is one of those things that's been living in the store, but I just really never paid attention to this because I just always assumed it was just another beachy tropical coconut fragrance, and I just never really paid attention to it. But honestly, y'all, I smelled this in the store today, and this is exactly the type of scent that I want to wear lately, and I fell in love with this. So this one has notes of white frangipani blossoms, toasted coconut, bergamot waters, sea salt breeze, and sun-kissed musk. This literally just smells like fresh, easy breezy mixed with tropical vacation coconut. Like, that is the best way for me to describe it. This literally makes me want to be on a beach on vacation. And if I could compare it to other Bath & Body Works scents, it reminds me a bit of Tropidelic from last semi-annual sale. It also reminds me just a little bit of the Meet Me in Miami. And it also reminds me a little bit of Waikiki Beach Coconut. So if you love those really tropical, slightly powdery coconut fragrances mixed with a little bit of a tropical floral and that kind of like salty beach type of smell, you would really enjoy this. And I went ahead and picked up the spray as well as the shower gel because I feel like a scent like this is, number one, just going to be a perfect shower scent for summer, but also I'm going to love to use this when I'm on vacation. So I went ahead and got a shower gel as well as the matching body mist. Now, last for the things that I got like matching sets of, in a way, you guys will notice I did not get a ton of body creams and body lotions because, like I said, those I just don't use a lot of. I really just focus on the scents that I absolutely love. But I did try to get more shower gels because I've just been craving. I just feel like summertime is when I crave those tropical, beachy, fruity shower gels, and I just love to smell like that. So I also picked up a shower gel and a body mist in the Bali Mango. In my Bath & Body Works shopping days, I know this is one that's been brought back from the vault, but I don't ever remember this one. So I don't know. Let's respray her. I feel like I sprayed it in the store and I did like it. I'm usually always a fan of a mango scent. It's my favorite fruit. It's one of my favorite scents to smell like, and I just love mango. And yeah, I love this. This is, first of all, let me read you guys the notes. I'm sorry if I have not been doing that for everything, but I have so much stuff. I'm just like, girl, I can't read the notes for everything. But this one has notes of juicy mango, pink passion flower, and luscious nectarine. And I feel like I love that this is just not a straight up mango scent, because you can honestly get that anywhere. You can literally get that from a freaking Dollar Tree scent. You know what I mean? This has a little bit of depth, and I feel like the citrus that's mixed with the mango, as well as that kind of floral, pretty floral note, this just smells, it has almost like a hint of something green, and you either hate it or love it. I know some people like the scent, some people don't. I find this to be very, very nice. I think this is going to be amazing for spring and summer, especially to layer with my perfumes. I actually have 2 perfumes I think this is going to go perfect with. So please stay tuned for a layering video. Y'all know it's about the time for me to do a summer layering video anyway, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, I love this. I think it's really, really nice. If you love, you guys remember the Body Shop, if you guys ever shopped there, it reminds me of their mango body butter that they had. It literally just smells like a very ripe mango, where you can kind of almost smell a little bit of the green of the mango skin. And I really, really like that. So definitely a fan of this and very excited to have the mist as well as the shower gel. I was very tempted to get a backup mist, but I'm like, girl, please don't do that, because this is one of those scents I'm probably only going to wear in the summer, and we have to remember how long it takes to go through these things. So I'm just like, I do not want to get backups unless it's something I regularly reach for and wear all the time. And then since I did tell you guys I'm going on vacation soon, I thought I would just go ahead and finish up and get more tropical smelling shower gels, which, girl, I really don't need this many because even shower gels take a while to go through, but I'm just like, you know what? I'm going to treat myself. It's on sale. I will use it eventually. And it's literally going to be hot here until well into September. So I have plenty of time to use these. But the first one, or the last one that I picked up that is a full size, is the Thailand Sweet Kiwi and Starfruit. And I feel like I remember this being an online exclusive, but my particular stores did have a few online exclusive items in there, and this was one of them. So this has notes of golden kiwi, juicy starfruit, and solar woods. And oh, this smells so good, y'all. I mean, it truly smells just like the most delicious, ripe, juicy kiwi. It also smells like there's like either pineapple or mango in here. Like, I'm smelling that. So maybe it's the starfruit and how that's coming across, but this just smells like a bowl of fruit, y'all. And I would literally love to smell like this, not only on just vacation, but like just throughout the day. So really, really love this one. I was hoping that I could find a body mist of this in there, but they only had the shower gels and some lotion. So I just settled for this because I feel like this is just going to be something good to layer with in general. And then also from this collection, you guys, I got these two little babies, which are perfect for travel. So I got the Waikiki Beach Coconut. I was going to actually get a full size of this, but I was like, no, let me just get a small one because I already have tons of full-size shower gels in here. And then I got Costa Rica Pink Pineapple Sunrise. Again, love a mango scent, love a pineapple scent. They just scream summer, juicy, tropical vibes. And I actually love to mix these two together, Waikiki Beach Coconut and mango, and the pineapple. Like, I just feel like they just give the perfect vacation explosion. It just smells like a tropical drink to me. So I got both of these. I will be bringing them with me on vacation. And these were 75% off, by the way. So I think these came up to, I'm trying to remember to give you guys the prices as I go. Yeah, so these were $2.24, which again, you could probably pay a couple more dollars extra and get the full size, but I just want to be very mindful of my space as well and not just buy a bunch of full-size products just to buy them. And these will be faster to go through for me to talk about in an empties video, which I do have an empties coming up. So please bear with me as I get back on track. I told y'all I was sick, and I've also just been adjusting to work things and all kind of stuff going on. So anyways, yeah, love these. Very happy to have them. Now, this particular collection, I only got two from this collection. They did have the Sunwash Santal, I believe, but I didn't actually love that fragrance. And these two I was more curious about and wanted to get to know a little bit more. So when this collection came out, I did not actually shop it, and I said I was going to get around to it, and I never did. But the first one from this collection is Amber Blush. And I don't recall ever having this. I know this is like a repackaged scent that's been out before, but I don't remember ever having this. So this has notes of warm amber, fresh jasmine, and oak moss. Let's see. This reminds me of the base in a lot of my perfumes. Like, this reminds me a little bit of Prada Paradox. This reminds me a little bit of Valentino Donna Born Aroma. It basically smells like if you were to take out all the top notes of a lot of perfumes that we wear that have amber and musk and things in the base. That's kind of what this smells like to me, and jasmine. And this smells really nice. It's really pretty. It's like a really, really nice, easy reach. And this also is one of those fragrance mists that smells very perfumey, like I said. So I think this is just going to be great to layer with. This is definitely one that would layer really well with like your more fruity fragrances that you don't want to smell super, super juvenile. So very happy to have this one and excited to play around with her a little bit more. And then I also picked up Vanilla Suede, which this one, you guys, I'm not going to lie, this one is definitely more, not polarizing, but I don't think this one is going to be as crowd pleasing as the Amber Blush. This one has notes of cozy vanilla, brushed suede, and crisp linen. And I find myself really enjoying those freshy, unisex leaning fragrances, especially when it's really, really hot. And this is definitely one you can share with your partner if you have a man, husband, boyfriend, whatever, because it does have, I feel like it very finely straddles the unisex line where either opposite sex could wear it. But to me, this just smells like a fresh, clean, freshly laundered type of vanilla. It's not super gourmand or anything like that. And I feel like this is also a scent that you might want to like spray your clothes down with or spray down your bedding to give that really fresh, clean vibe. And that is another way you guys can use your fragrance mist. You don't have to always wear them. So I got this with the intent to occasionally wear as a body fragrance, but also I just would love for my room and my house and my bedding to smell like this. So that is another reason why I picked this up, because this is just the vibe that it gives me. Just a really clean, slightly unisex, freshy type of vanilla, and I really like this. So the next one I picked up is Miss Fall in Bloom. Y'all, I remember when this fragrance first came out and the girlies were going crazy over it and everyone was saying it smells like Burberry Her. Even now, I feel like people are comparing this to Burberry Her, and Burberry Her Elixir because of the All Eyes on Her that has come out from Bath & Body Works Everyday Luxury line. But to me, you guys, this has always smelled like Burberry Her Eau de Toilette. So that one is definitely a lot more fruit forward to me. If you guys have ever smelled the Burberry Her in the Burberry Her Flanker line, the one that has the slightly green tinted juice, that is the Eau de Toilette, and that is the one that this has always smelled the most like to me. It's a lot more fruit forward. Oh, and this still smells so good, you guys. I had this before and I literally lost it. Like, I don't know if I maybe decluttered it on accident, like gave it away, left it somewhere. I have no idea, but I'm very happy to have this back in my collection because this is basically just a more rich version of Burberry Her Eau de Toilette, I feel like, and it just smells really, really nice, really agreeable. I always get compliments on this. I remember I used to wear this when I would go to my wax appointments, and my wax lady would always say I smelled amazing. So this one has notes of juicy plum, wild blooms, and velvet moss. So yeah, you're getting that rich, juicy plum, but you're also getting those really like nice, sexy florals in the back. And then that oak moss gives it kind of this greenness, but it's not fresh. It's not too fresh, I would say. It's just really nicely balanced, and I just really love this one. The next thing I picked up, we may or may not be keeping her, but this is Dream Bright, and I remember when this came out, I was not completely thrilled with this one. I didn't love it, but so many other girls loved it. I tried it. I think I returned it, or maybe I gave it to my mom because she really enjoyed it, but I was just like, girl, let me try it again. Since she's on the $3.99, $4.99 table, let's try her out, see how I feel about her again, because as you guys know, your taste, of course, can evolve and change over the years. So since this first came out, I have just not retried it. So I thought it would be a good idea for me to retry it again since she's on sale. So this one has notes of sapphire berries, night blooming orchid, and crystallized vanilla. And I don't know why I didn't like this because this has a bunch of notes that I really like. So I feel like, to me, it almost smells like, it smells really, really nice. It reminds me of the Madame Mystique from the Everyday Luxuries line. But I felt like there was just always something slightly off-putting in this one. So it does remind me a little bit of scents like YSL's Mon Paris, which is another fragrance that kind of like I found to be slightly challenging for me. And I don't know, this one I don't love. It does smell very sexy. It smells very much like a perfume. And if you love your berry fragrances, this might be one you should definitely check out. I feel like I just need to play around with this one a little bit more. And honestly, I will probably wear this more in the cooler weather because that's just the vibe that this is giving me. But overall, I like it enough to keep it and play around with her and just try and do some layering combos to see how we feel. I picked up a few from this particular collection. I don't think I got Cotton Candy Clouds. Did I? Okay, no, I didn't. So I did not get Cotton Candy Clouds because I already have a Cotton Candy Clouds in my collection in a different packaging, and it just felt a little redundant, but I did think this packaging was super cute. So this is the Starfruit Sangria, and this one has notes of golden starfruits, kiwi nectar, and chilled sangria. Let's see. I feel like I like this in the store. Yeah, this is just really nice, very uplifting. Like, it smells, what are the notes again? I definitely smell the kiwi nectar and the starfruit because it's that same sweetness that's in the Thailand shower gel that I showed you guys. So I'm probably going to wear this when I use the Thailand shower gel, and I'll probably use like a mango scented body butter or body cream. It's going to smell so good, y'all. This would also probably layer really amazing with the Bali mango. This is just straight up sweetness. I don't get anything particularly boozy to say that this is sangria. This really just smells like some sort of fruit cocktail or fruit punch. And if you love those sugary sweet fruit type of scents, I really, really like this. And I'm probably going to be reaching for this a ton in the hot weather. So very happy I picked this up. I almost wanted to go back and get a moisturizer, but I was like, no, girl, I don't need it. I'm happy to have this. And then, of course, I had to pick up Bubblegum Pop because this is another one that was re-released. And I don't know what happened to my original one. I don't know if I got tired of it and maybe decluttered it. And even now, I'm just like, girl, when am I going to wear a bubblegum scent? But I don't know. It's just cute. And it literally smells like Hubba Bubba bubblegum. Yeah. I mean, down to like the little dust that's like, if you buy like the bubble tape and you guys know it has like that white powdery dust on top. That is what this smells like. It's a true bubblegum scent. It smells very nostalgic. It's very, very Y2K. And yeah, I feel like this would just be cute to play around with and layer. So I'm happy to have this. Is it practical? Is it super wearable? Not the most, but at the end of the day, girl, sometimes you just want to have fun with your fragrances. And this is probably a really cute one to wear, like going to a pool or something like that. All right. And then lastly, from this particular collection, I also picked up the blue raspberry. This one I did not smell in the store because, y'all, when I went into my store the first time, which is when I picked this collection up, I went like in the middle of the day, and like my store was one of the ones that opened at 8 a.m. I ended up going around 12. My store was packed. The line was wrapped. So I literally went in there with my bag and was just throwing stuff in my bag, girl. So the second day that I went, which was the first Friday of SAS, I don't know when I'm posting this. Hopefully I'm posting it the same day, but the line was a little bit more manageable, but even then it was starting to get very packed. It's the first Friday. I'm sure people was getting paid, girl. And there were also a bunch of new markdowns. So yeah, I just threw this in the bag without smelling it. But this one has notes of blue raspberry, juicy candy, and sweet musk. Yeah, this literally smells like blue sweet tarts, blue sour straws, like any type of blue candy. That's what this smells like. So I guess this was a really, really good name for it. I feel the same way about this one as I do about Bubblegum Pop, to where it's like, girl, when am I actually going to wear this? I don't know. But right now it's cute and fun to have. And if anything, I can always gift these or exchange them out. I don't know, but I do really, really like how this smells. I feel like between this and Bubblegum Pop, I will probably lean more towards Bubblegum Pop. But yeah, I think this is just really cute. And will I wear it? We shall see. To follow up with something that I absolutely love, which, by the way, y'all, slight intermission. If you guys could have picked any scent to come back for SAS this year, for summer SAS, y'all let me know in the comments below your top 3, okay? Your top 3. While I love Blush Cardigan, and I'm of course going to talk about her, why did they not bring back Wrapped in Vanilla? Like, that makes no sense to me. I would have loved to see Wrapped in Vanilla, Boardwalk Marshmallow Clouds, which we have not seen in forever, and Lovely Dreamer. Lovely Dreamer, I really liked that one. I would have loved to see that come back. Like, I just feel like there were so many things that could have brought back, and no shade to the things that were brought back, but I just feel like there were a lot better options that they could have brought back. And I don't know, hopefully next year we see some better choices because people I know for sure have been asking for the top 2 that I named for the longest time. Like, I have been asking for Boardwalk Marshmallow Cloud since the original SAS where it released, and I went crazy and bought a ton of it. Like, if you guys watch my older videos, you will probably see that. So yeah, I would have loved to see that come back, but nonetheless, I'm happy to pick up another blush cardigan because this was a part of the same collection as Wrapped in Vanilla, and I really did enjoy this one. It's just a really beautiful powdery candied raspberry scent, and I just love scents like that. A lot of the girls love this one, and I did not pick up a lotion or anything. I just really missed having this in my collection. A couple of like little random things before I finish off with the retired fragrance mist that I picked up. So I picked up a bunch of little hand creams because I just love having hand creams this size in my bag, whether you have a larger tote bag or like a little mini bag. I just feel like these fit perfectly and everything. And these were in the little 75% off bin. So don't forget to like look at the little small little trays they have usually around the register. They'll have like the little carts, and they'll have a bunch of cups of like 75% off stuff. So I got a few hand creams. So this is the Inspire Love Rose and Vanilla. This is the aromatherapy one. And I really like how this line smells in general. It's just a really pretty creamy sweet vanilla and rose, and I just love those types of scent combos anyway. So I just feel like this is a really nice, pretty feminine one to have in your bag. Okay, so all of these hand creams were $2.24 because they were 75% off. So yeah, I got 3 of this one, and then I also got 3 of the paraffin ones, which these are just really good for keeping your hands soft. I don't think these are scented, but I don't really mind because I just love having a moisturizing hand cream in my bag at all times. Now this, y'all, I actually lucked up on this. This was actually $29.95, and my store, since I went in fairly early, that same little cart I was telling y'all about that was like by the cash register, they actually had 5 or 6 of these on the tier of the cart that had the 75% off stuff next to it. So this actually rang up. It rang up for 50% off, but since they had it on the 75% off and it was like more than one, they had to honor it for me. So I ended up getting a 75% off of this, which is an amazing deal because not only was this already priced pretty fairly at $29.95, but this is basically the Coco Shea set where it comes with the coconut mist, which I did not actually have, and the body butter, which I already had a bunch of these from one of the last body care days where I got these for super cheap. But this is super moisturizing. It smells really, really good, and I just love the Coco Shea line. So I got an amazing deal. This is probably like my gem or my steal find, I guess, from this SAS because this was only supposed to be 50% off, which would have been like 15, but it ended up being 75. So I think it was like $8 or $9 or something like that. So I think this was an amazing, amazing deal. And that's why sometimes it's best to go into the stores right when they open, because you usually can look up if for some reason your store has like pricing errors or anything like that. And I just happened to look up this day. So now we are going to get into the retired fragrances, which I'm happy, y'all, because I feel like my voice is giving out. So bear with me. But the first one that I picked up, I feel like I really don't remember having any of these except for maybe one, and I will talk about that one at the end. But this one is the Into the Wild, and this one has notes of sparkling mandarin, pear blossom, and sugared musk. And yeah, I really don't remember having this, y'all. Like, I really don't remember having this. And even me smelling it, this is definitely very citrus forward. I can absolutely get that mandarin in there and the musk, but I feel like for me, the musk in here is almost a little sour smelling mixed with that clementine or that mandarin. So I don't know if I love this. Like, this one might have to go back actually. Like, it's actually coming across a little stank. So yeah, if you guys like Into the Wild, or if you don't like it, y'all let me know in the comments below, because I thought I liked this on first spray in the store, but like I said, there was already so much going on. I was like, girl, just throw it in the bag, review it, and figure out what you like. But yeah, I'm not really sure I'm liking the citrus in this. Like, the citrus mixed with the musk is smelling a little sour to me and almost a little rank. So Into the Wild, I'm really not a fan of, and I think she's gonna have to go back to the store. Now, the next one we have is Velvet Sugar. And this is another one I feel like I used to wear like way back in the day when pink chiffon was like still a thing. So I would kind of rotate between this and pink chiffon. But even then, I don't remember exactly how this smelled. So I'm very curious to smell it now. But this has notes of red velvet cream, golden plum, sugared musk, pink jasmine, and wild strawberries. Let's just smell it. Spray it one more time. Some of these, y'all, I'm having to like spray on myself because I can barely smell it. Like, I get it. These are body mists, but I just really feel like overall the quality of Bath & Body Works mists are just kind of going downhill as far as like the longevity and just how strong they are in general. This smells okay. Would I say this is anything amazing? No. This kind of gives me the same feeling as when I smelled Paris Amour, to where it's like everyone kind of hyped them up and hyped them coming back so much that I had way higher expectations. And as I'm smelling this, I'm kind of just like, okay, like, it's nice, it's cute. But even now, I can't say that I'm smelling anything particularly amazing that stands out. It really just smells like a very faint strawberry scent to me. So yeah, it smells like strawberries and just kind of like that basic body spray type of scent. Like, y'all know what I'm talking about. That comes from Victoria's Secret, that comes from Bath & Body Works. That's kind of what it smells. It just smells body spray-ish. So hopefully that makes sense to y'all, but I don't know. I'm going to play around with this one because I feel like at one point I actually did really enjoy this, but maybe I'm just having a hard time smelling it because I've smelled so many things, or the performance is just not all that. If you guys have tried Velvet Sugar from this year, let me know in your comments below because I am very, very curious. But let's move on to the next. Now, this one I know for sure I never had, and I've never even heard of until this SAS, but this is Chocolate Amber, and love the packaging of this. And this one has notes of vanilla orchid, honeyed chocolate, and warm amber. And I feel like this is honestly just a very interesting mixture of notes. So I'm curious to see what this is about. Okay, this actually does smell really nice, y'all. It's not what I was expecting, but also it does smell like amber and chocolate in the weirdest way. It's like a very perfumey chocolate scent. Not super gourmand, but more of like, just think of the richness of how chocolate smells mixed with a little bit of amber. That's what you're getting here. And it's not super heavy or thick. It just, to me, smells like a rich perfume that has like chocolate elements, if that makes sense. This is not super gourmand or anything like that. It's definitely more on the perfumey side, but it's pretty unique, and I actually really like this one. So I'm very curious to do some layering combos with this. It just kind of smells like a warm, rich amber to me, where you can kind of get a hint of like this faint cocoa powder type of smell, but it's not like a chocolate bar or anything like that, if that's what you're thinking. But yeah, it's really unique and really nice, and I like this one. Almost down to the end, y'all. So this one is one that I was very excited to see because I love the original of this fragrance, but this is the Forever Red Vanilla Rum, and spoiler alert, y'all, I really enjoy this, like, so much that I was considering getting a backup, but I was like, girl, no, I'm really not going to be reaching for this a ton until it starts to cool down anyway. But I have already worn this a couple of times and really like it. So this one has notes of jasmine petals, decadent vanilla, and cashmere woods. Again, not the best performance, but I do feel like it is pretty on point and on trend with the rest of the body mist that I have pretty much reviewed, especially the retired ones. But the original Forever Red is just one of my favorites, and this is basically that same kind of slightly spicy, a little bit boozy, sweetened pomegranate, berry, vanilla type of scent with a rum note added to it. And if you guys have ever smelled rum is basically one of the more sweet type of spirits, so it's going to have a little bit of a sweet spice. Think like clove, nutmeg, allspice, things like that. That's definitely what I'm getting in here. It's just very subdued. It's not super like loud and in your face or anything like that, but I love the richness. It's like this really syrupy, sweet kind of cinnamon, vanilla, pomegranate type of situation. So yeah, this is definitely something I would wear, of course, more in the fall and winter time, but I do really enjoy this flinker, and I wish I would have done this in like a perfume or something like that, because I feel like I would have gotten more of the overall fragrance itself. But I'm happy with the mist, and I thought about getting the body cream, but I was like, girl, no, like I'm not gonna do it. But yeah, I do really like the body mist as well. And last but not least, this is the one that I can for sure tell you guys that I had way back in the day. But again, I've really forgotten how it smelled, so I'm excited to re-smell her. So this is, of course, Be Enchanted, and this one has notes of iced pomegranate, sugared petals, chilled passion fruit, whipped vanilla, and light musk. Let's see, girl. I feel like this was another one that was just so light that I could barely remember what it smelled like. Yeah, I'm literally getting that same. It's just so light, y'all. It's so light. But it does smell really good. I think that the trick with most of these, y'all, is you're gonna have to do a good 10 to 20 sprays like to really get some type of an aroma. But this is definitely a very light, airy, fruity vanilla combo. Like, it almost reminds me a little bit of, do you guys remember, if you guys remember Black Raspberry Vanilla, which is another one I would love to see come back. It kind of reminds me of a more airy, light version of that. This just kind of smells like a scent that like a fairy would wear. Like, it's just very whimsical, very light, very fun, very girly. And yeah, it's a little juvenile as well. Okay, this is not something that smells super perfumey in my opinion. This is very Bath and Body Works coded, OG Y2K coded. But again, things like this for me are things that I would layer with my more expensive perfumes, or if I just want to spritz this on and not think about it, girl, like I am good to throw one of these in my gym bag and spritz myself down so I'm not leaving the gym smelling funky, and so that I'm walking into the gym with some type of scent that's not super crazy and having everybody looking at me crazy. You know what I mean? So am I happy to have this? Yes. Do I feel like I need a backup? I thought I was going to, but now that I'm smelling it, I'm just like, I think I'm okay. For the nostalgia of it, I'm happy to have this one. I don't feel like I need another one, and I am good. All right, y'all, that is it for my summer 2025 SAS haul. Do I plan on going back? I didn't necessarily, but there are a couple of things in this haul that I probably will not keep. I know for sure that Into the Wild, she is going back, girl. And there are a couple of other things I'm really just on the fence about if I want to keep or not. So I may or may not keep you guys updated, but as of now, Into the Wild is for sure going back. But I probably will make one more, possibly 2 more trips over the duration of the sale just to do exchanges, and if there's any additional price drops that I need to get a price adjustment for. But anyways, do not forget to let me know, what did you guys pick up? What would you guys love to see come back? How are you guys feeling about the sale as a whole? Like, do you guys feel like this is the best one? I personally don't feel like it was the best one. I do like that they're now doing this thing where they are asking for our feedback. If you guys have actually been to the Bath & Body Works website or the app recently, you can actually fill out a little survey and like select different options by category, like scent profile, of what scents you would like to see come back, which Wrapped in Vanilla was on there as an option, girl. So y'all go over there and vote, okay? But if you have shopped the sale, like I said, let me know, what were your thoughts? How are you feeling about it? Are you guys making multiple trips? Like, what are you doing, girl? But anyways, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Do not forget to subscribe if you are not subscribed, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.